Matamu too.
Welcome to this episode of the Matamu podcast, and thank you for keeping here with me so far in this season. I've had a really good time engaging with you, dear listener. And on the socials, in the YouTube comments, you can always find me on socials. Go to @Reumac. All the platforms, I'm there. On YouTube, search Matamu too. Then hit like, subscribe, share, do all those good things. And now today we have a special guest. Karibu sana Vionna.
Thank you.
Tuambie kwa ufupi, wewe ni nani? Who are you?
I really hate that question. Because,
why?
Because how do you even answer it?
See, you just answer.
Okay, so who am I? I can't say I'm an influencer.
No.
No.
But you're a social media,
I'm a social media personality. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm into fashion a lot because that's my specialty. That's what I do. And I'm very health conscious when it comes to food, when it comes to what I use on my skin. Yeah, so pretty much.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, Vionna a little bit later on will tell us a bit more about what she does, because I know that she's a very luminous. I like that word. She's a very luminous social media personality, even if she's playing down that she's not an influencer. Now, Vionna is here because she's a certified okra influencer on the Twitter streets. Like when I asked who is it who talks about okra on these streets, everyone was like,
yeah, definitely.
And now, since today's topic is about okra, there's really nobody better to talk about it with than you. So here are some fast facts. Botanists believe that okra originated in modern-day Ethiopia.
Yes.
And cultivation quickly spread to North and West Africa, the Middle East, and India via established trade routes. You have mention of okra in Egypt,
yes.
In West Africa, in their history books. And it's linked to global trade, gets tangled up with one of the most insidious forms of global commerce, slavery.
Yeah.
Because the slaves, when they were being picked up from West Africa, they went with okra seeds all the way to the Americas and were able to plant them there.
Wow.
And, that's how it came to be a part of Cajun cooking, especially.
Yeah.
So now the plant is cultivated in tropical and subtropical warm temperate regions across the world. And it's a very notable part of the cuisine of southern United States, as well as Middle Eastern cuisine and Indian cuisine. It has very many health benefits.
Yes, it does.
It does. And can be very nutritious. It's a very good something to add into your diet because it's low in calories and high in fiber.
Yes.
1 cup of raw okra has only 33 calories.
Yeah.
Only,
imagine.
Can you imagine?
It's
Every
so woman's dream.
I know, right? It's also rich in calcium, potassium, magnesium, folates, vitamins A, C, K, all these really good things.
Yeah.
And it's unique because it has proteins, about 2 grams of protein per cup, unlike most fruits and vegetables. In addition, it is very high in antioxidants, which are very beneficial for your heart and for your brain.
Yes.
And some of these may also prevent cancer and reduce inflammation in the body. So it's a very essential crop in many countries due to the high nutritional value.
Yeah.
Additionally, something that I found out and I was like, what? People can use many parts of the plant for very many different things. So like the leaves are apparently mboga.
Yes. Yeah.
And, I need to go and find it and plant it so my mother can eat that because she really loves. And something else that I found interesting, because okra is, it's related to the cotton plant.
Yes.
And it's related to the hibiscus. It's in the mallow family, right?
Yeah.
So the flowers of an okra plant are actually similar to a hibiscus. You could actually plant it in your garden for the flowers because they're really pretty. They're bright.
I didn't know
they're
that.
bright and beautiful.
Yeah.
So, what was your first experience with okra?
I think it was when I lived back in Mombasa. Because in Mombasa, like in the coastal region, okra is very common.
Yes.
To them, it's like one of the staple foods.
Yes.
So the first time I ate it, a friend of mine made it. Like she had invited me over for lunch. I was just new in Mombasa then, and she made it, and I was like, okay, because it's rude not to say you don't like something. Let me just
in Rome,
yes. Let me just force myself and endure this slimy taste. So after that, I was like, is there a way you can make it that it's not too slimy?
Yes.
Because it reminded me of back when we were kids and our moms would force us to eat, Mrenda, the way it.
Yes. So good.
Yes. Okay, it's good now that we're grown, but then
it was
exactly.
like,
So that was my first experience with it, because I was like, why is it so slimy? Like, can it be made in a way that you would enjoy it? Yes.
Okay. And later on, you're going to tell us how you make it.
Yes.
But I think for me, the first time that I ate okra, it might have been made by a West African.
Oh.
And for those who don't know, West Africans like it like when it's slimy. They love it slimy. Yes. So I did not enjoy it at all. But later on, like it became something that I like.
Yeah.
Just that I don't get it very often.
Yes.
Because I probably just don't know where to find it.
Yeah.
But now I like it. Back then I was like, what is this? What is it?
That slimy, sticky thing.
It's like,
yes.
Can't.
Yeah.
So now, a popular name for okra around the world is lady's fingers.
Yes.
And I remember the first time I had that, I was so confused. I was
like
why are we eating lady's fingers?
Yes. That is so random.
That's cannibalism. Now, one of the most interesting facts I found about okra is that the seeds can be a substitute for coffee. You dry, grind, and roast them, and they can make a coffee replacement. Almost similar taste. It's not too far off. But you don't have any of the caffeine that will keep you up at night, right?
Yes,
so it can be a very good substitute. Now let's jump into why people don't like okra. So those seed pods can have a rather slimy or gooey texture when they're cooked. And that's really unpleasant for a lot of people. Okra is one of those things that
you're like, ew.
You either like it or you don't.
Yeah,
there's
no gray area in between.
At all. So you might ask, why is okra so slimy then? And the reasons why is that the plants are mucilaginous. That name, Lord.
Wow.
So the pods contain slimy substances that are made up of complex carbohydrates as well as some proteins. And this mucilage or gel-like substance is also present in your flax seeds, in your chia seeds, in your yellow mustard. But now okras have a notably high amount, unlike these other ones, right? So do you like your okra when it's like really slimy? Or you're like...
No, I like it in between. And I'm going to tell you the secret of how to make it later on.
Yes.
Like how to reduce that kind of stickiness.
Yes. No, I'm with you on the halfway point.
Yes.
Like I've had okra that's non-slimy and I was like,
so somewhere in between.
Yeah. But when it's like, okay, West Africans, hi, we love you.
We love you,
However, my God, like. I was in Ghana and I ordered okra because it's like one of the things I could understand, right? And what was brought to me, like it must have been all slime because I was like I could not see the bits of okra in there.
No, it was just slime.
Just slime. I was like, okay. It's okra, yes, but does it have to be this slimy?
Wow.
Now, let's go into how to not to make it slimy. If you wanted to try it but you don't know how to, you can cook it alongside acidic ingredients, so your tomatoes, lemons, or vinegar. But the best is if you cook it quickly. So whether it's grilling, deep frying, or a quick pan fry, that helps to bring down the slime. And what I learned is that do not wash your okra until you're ready to eat it. Please do not, because that will just end up with this.
Exactly.
It'll just be gooey.
I think that's why many people avoid it.
Yes.
Because of that, the whole preparation, like when you're preparing it, so that sliminess, like that's the mistake people make when they wash it.
And you really wonder, okay, well, we were taught to wash things when you get back to the house, but there's some things you just don't need to wash. Just throw them in there, and you're actually supposed to keep them in brown paper bag so that they don't get wet. Because that moisture is actually what adds into that gooiness. And then also don't go for the okras that are like extremely large.
Yes.
When you're going to buy them, go and buy
The
like the smaller
small
ones.
Yeah.
Make sure that they don't have any spots.
Yeah.
They're nice and green, and they're all about the same size. Because like the bigger ones are actually used to make ropes.
Oh. How?
They become really like very fibrous.
Yes.
So you can actually like remove the fibers and make rope with them. Yeah.
Wow.
It's one of those things. And that goes into what I was just about to talk about. You know, even if the most parts of the okra are actually edible, but you can also use it for other purposes. So yeah, paper and ropes can be made out of the leaves and the stems. You can make you can actually get oil out of an okra.
Wow.
And it has been, research has been done, and they've figured out that it's actually a very good biodiesel thingy. You can use it for biodiesel making. There's a research that was being done that the slime, the mucilage, could be a very good replacement for your normal plastic packaging.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because once it's dried out, it's non-soluble, it's non-toxic, so it could be a very good replacement for your plastic packaging. But then now something that was just mentioned here is that okra is really good for forms of lubrication. Forms, I say forms because I don't want to really get deep into it, but you are saying that in the coast that's why it's popular?
Actually, it's one of those veggies like with coastal women.
Yes.
Because I remember I once went for like one of these bridal showers in the coast. And bridal showers in the coast are not like here in Nairobi.
No.
Yes.
No, not even in the slightest.
No, they're very X-rated. So one of the ladies, like the older women, there, like they kept saying how to prepare it actually, how to soak it, to bring out the slime, and then drink the water like on your wedding night, and it just makes everything, like it just turns you into a waterfall. So I was like, wow.
I'm shook.
Okay.
all of my coastal friends, y'all's been hiding this thing from me, huh?
Hey. So I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, that's interesting. That is actually quite interesting.
Yes.
So I really could continue to wax lyrical about okra because it's so interesting. But let me just stop there for now. It's time for guest questions. Woohoo! So question number 1. If the only name you had ever heard for okra was lady's fingers, would you have tried it the first time?
Because I'm a very curious person, I would have.
Really?
Yes.
Ladies' fingers?
Because I'm very curious. I'd be like, why are they called ladies' fingers?
You wouldn't be afraid like somebody would actually like put for you actual ladies' fingers?
I mean, why are they green?
So no,
are they an alien's ladies' fingers?
It's possible. No, I feel like if somebody had called it ladies' fingers the whole time, I would not even carry beer because I'd be like, but why? Ladies' fingers? Why? Yeah. Okay, so how do you like to make your okra? Please give us your recipe.
Okay, so mine, I usually like it a bit fried. So I usually do onions, a bit of coriander, a bit of black pepper, and then I grate it with carrots as well. Okay. So, and then afterwards, when you're mixing it, the secret is to use lime. Yes.
All right.
So when you're mixing it, like the last thing you put before you put your danias on top of it is just squeeze in some lime or lemon. But I prefer lime.
Okay, that sounds like it would make it really
very tangy.
Good. Yeah,
it's a bit tangy, but then now it removes all the stickiness.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So Vionna is going to give us that recipe and we're going to put it in the show notes. So please make sure you're going to try. I'm also going to go and try that recipe because lime, like I see it. Yeah. I see it in my mind. I think it'll be really, really nice.
It's actually really nice.
Okay. So what's been your go-to pandemic recipe?
Mine actually, okra was one of them.
Yes.
Because I'm anemic, so
okay.
okra is very high in vitamin K.
Yes.
And also calcium.
Yes.
So like the things that you really need, it's very good in. So that's why okra like became my staple. Now during the pandemic, I added it with a bit of baobab powder as well. Yes. And a bit of like I went the alkaline way sort of. So I did more alkaline stuff. Like I added hibiscus, all those all those acidic fruits. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one question that has been asked by our co-producer over here: you're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, right?
Yes.
Would you choose to die or eat actual ladies' fingers, aka eat humans, cannibalism?
Can I start with Idris? If it's Idris, I can start with it. I'm down.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I don't know if Idris Elba will actually listen to this, but Idris, if you're listening to this, I would be afraid. I'll be very, very afraid. All right. So now, Vionna, please tell us a lot more about what you're doing and what you'd want our listeners to know about you.
Well, I'm a jack of all trades, or is it a Jackie of all trades?
Jackie.
Oh,
Jackie for sure.
Yes. We're being PC here.
Yes, we have to be.
Okay. So mainly my work is I'm more of a fashion designer. So I do a lot of fashion apparels, but mostly now I've stuck to corporate. So I do a lot of corporate apparels and bags, mostly bags. And one of my side hustles still is photography. I love photography so much. And I also incorporate, like, I've been trying to do all this wellness and health sort of. So we've been trying to do a lot with a friend of mine. Like, we are trying to start some wellness diets and stuff for people, because we've realized so many people now are going the healthy way.
Yes. Ni wengi, hata mimi ni moja hapo.
Yes. So pretty much, yeah, I can say I'm all-rounded.
Okay,
yes.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
We will leave links to Vionna's social medias, to her professional pages. You can go and get some bags. Kwanza the bags, she does a really, really good job with those ones.
Thank
you. Please give her all your business, all of it. And that's it for this episode of the Matamu podcast. Thank you so much for joining us, Vionna.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you, dear listener, for keeping it with me here. And feel free to share with your friends. Let's see how many okra lovers are out there.
Please.
It's your boy, Reumac, telling you to keep calm and try some okra.